notice, he'll give your dog the affection and attention they deserve. WAG has live GPS tracking and tells you where they mark their territory.
My dog pooped.
Get your first walk free when you download the app now.
Can't understand dialogue on TV shows? You're not alone. Flat-screen TVs have tiny speakers that sound tinny. The good news is that Zvox, the company that pioneered soundbar home theaters, has introduced the AccuVoice speaker. AccuVoice uses patented hearing aid technology to lift voices out and bring them forward so you hear every word clearly. No garbled dialogue.
It's very difficult for me sometimes to decipher between the language and the speech and the background noise.
With the AccuVoice, I just feel the clarity is so good.
I don't have to rewind my DVR to actually hear what they're saying.
It's easy to connect the AccuVoice speaker to your TV with one cord, and bingo, you'll hear voices clearly, even at low volumes.
It is one plug into your television.
All I have to do is plug it in.
So don't settle for garbled sound. Go to Zvox.com or Amazon and search AccuVoice to order.
Nick Young, you know, the Cavs-Warriors finals rematch is a gift to the world. I would like to return the favor, so tell Santa a few things you'd like for Christmas.
I want a win.
Okay,
Triple-double would be great. At least 48 points. A clean block on LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like for you to take me to space.
Oh, sounds fun. All right, well, we got you this gift card.
When kids get really excited about my children's books, that's the best reaction. What's great about Paint 3D, it's exciting to see a shark come to life and come off the page. When the work creates a feeling in a kid, it feels great. It's addictive. You want to keep doing it.
You guys are not going to say anything, but this is a really good episode.
Don't do it, Steve.
Shut up, Steve. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything. Jeez.
You're not really him now.
But do you remember those guys?
Alexa, get Steve a lift.
Sure. There's a lift 2 minutes away from your location. Should I order it?
No. Give me one more shot. This is your last chance, Steve.
Alexa, resume. Stop trying to be so technical about everything.
Just watch the next part. Steve!
They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
Falcons, Buccaneers, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Coming up on SportsCenter at 6, it's the world's most famous arena, where all-time greats have put on memorable performances. How will Lonzo Ball prepare for his Garden debut? All that and more on SportsCenter at 6.
Welcome back to Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
Welcome back. Getting excited about that Garden stuff. Lonzo in the Garden might be good. Take a look back now at Week 14 of the NFL season. An up and down week for the NFL's best teams. Last night, of course, Patriots stumbled. While the Steelers managed to pull off a pretty big win against the Ravens, the Eagles managed to win, but they also lost Carson Wentz. So why don't we take a look at the latest power rankings from ESPN. Rosenberg, how do you feel about these?
Pittsburgh, yes. Patriots, yes. Eagles, yes. The Rams concern me. I feel like they're trying. You can't give up 43 points at home in a game that you need to win. And now they have. Do any of us think they're beating Seattle next week?
I would put the Vikings higher on that.
Right? I think you swap them, don't you?
Definitely, if not even higher for the Vikings. I think the Vikings have a complete team in all facets of the game.
In spite of the loss.
I believe what I'm witnessing right now is an East Coast bias in you guys. You don't want to give LA or anything LA based.
So the Vikings are now on the East Coast.
No, you were more focused on ripping the Rams.
Not ripping them.
Than I would have found more comfortable. I would like you to be more open-minded about this team and where they've come from and how much they've accomplished this year.
They come from St. Louis. like a year ago. That's where they come from. This is not an East Coast bias.
They had to grow as a team. Jared Goff had to find himself.
They had to fire their coach. That's really what had to happen. They had to fire
That's
Jeff
a big
Fisher.
move.
But seriously, I think they're really good. I just don't think they're trending the right direction to be sitting in that spot. And where are we talking? If they lose next week to Seattle and they're then out of the playoff picture, what number are they in the power rankings?
And if they win?
This could very easily happen.
If they win, they belong to be right there at number 4.
God,
but we'll see about that.
I hate rankings, by the way. This is what I want. I feel like there are people out there that think they have an actual shot. Now, did the road get harder for them because they didn't pull off the win? Sure. Yes. But it's not. out of the realm of possibility that they beat the Seattle team.
No, Seattle team has been up and down. You don't really know which team is going to show.
Would have been nice if they closed out a Wentzless Eagles last week.
It would have been.
And it was
right?
close. It was a close game at the end.
And then they gave up a touchdown. That would have been nice. But I'll tell you, it stinks because to me, the Eagles with Wentz are number one. There's no conversation about it. I don't care if they lost last week. The Eagles are number one with Wentz. But the second he's gone, they're down.
God, you hate to see that happen.
I know.
That one hurt. And I don't even have a team, but I felt that one.
I hate Eagles fans, and I still feel bad for them.
I know. I wanted to see how far they could take this thing.
He did sort of enhance the legend with the touchdown pass after the torn ACL.
Well, and then just walk off like
a boss. Yeah.
He walks better with an ACL tear than I walk right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All three of us, I'd argue. Let's shift to the NBA.
I'm a great walker.
Rockets continued to roll last night. James Harden scored 25, dropped 15 assists in a win over the Pelicans. CP3 also looking pretty good. Houston now 10-0 since Chris Paul returned to the team last month. ESPN once again has the Rockets as number one. More power rankings, you guys.
Exciting.
Man, we have a whole department that just ranks.
I know, and then you've already said I don't like power rankings.
Well, I don't.
Here we are. Okay.
Jacoby.
Yep.
Are they the best team in the league, though?
Nope, not even close.
Here we go.
Not even under consideration.
Thank you.
The Golden State Warriors won last night against a pretty good Blazers team, and they didn't have Draymond Green. They didn't have Steph Curry. They didn't have any problem. Like it's like Omri Caspi and Bell and Hill, and they're just doing what Warriors teams do.
We're doing to Warriors what we do to LeBron every year.
Exactly,
for the
MVP.
We just assume that, the Warriors are there. Let's concentrate on who else is the best.
Because when you come up with power rankings every week, it's not fun to be like, guess what? Warriors still the best team for the last 4 years in a row.
Checking the Celtics. Yeah. The Celtics
what are we doing
do have the
What's
most.
happening?
What's going on?
I'm looking at the standings. Celtics.
Are you going to read a tweet?
23 wins.
Before the show.
23 wins.
Before the show.
We don't count the 23 wins of the Celtics.
I count them.
No.
They're not even in the conversation.
Why don't you count them?
What?
Why don't you count them? Why aren't you giving them more love?
Granted, they had a terrible loss last night.
They have a great defense.
There you go.
I'm telling you, this Celtics team would not beat any of those teams in a 7-game series.
None of them.
That's speculation. That is speculation.
I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. That is not speculation.
Well, it's actually speculation because there's no way we can prove it.
Exactly. It's a hypothetical.
Which is why I hate rankings.
I love rankings. I'm going the other way on this.
So we're going to do more rankings tomorrow?
More rankings tomorrow. No,
Let's
next
rank
block.
hockey tomorrow.
I want to rank rankings.
Let's do that.
You want to do more
rankings?
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport power rankings?
Bowling.
Oh, college football would be number one.
From a good NBA team to a sorry one. This is weird, but we knew it was coming. The Thunder lost again last night, 116-103 at home to the Hornets, and they now find itself in ninth place in the West with a 12-14 record. A very sad Paul George spoke to the media after the game. Here he is.
We have to start playing better. It's getting to a point where we can't allow ourselves to be at this point. We can say we're gonna figure it out. We can say all that, but at some point it's got to stop.
You might want to talk to your teammate Carmelo, and when they ask you questions like, hypothetically, if we were to switch the change in the lineup and do what?
Yeah, well,
Me not coming off the bench? Something has to change.
They actually couldn't talk to Carmelo because he wasn't there for media availability because he snuck out the back door because he was so mad.
He's such a team player.
Is it time to panic is a question, and I've been squarely in the don't worry about this team, they will figure it out lane for quite some time. I'm starting to think, no, they're not going to figure it out.
I mean, it's 26 games in.
Maybe just Westbrook and some dudes is actually better team than Westbrook and two other superstars.
I would argue that that's not absurd.
Well, that's an interesting thought, right? But it does seem true at this point. And I hate to say it because Carmelo personally, super cool dude, right?
Absolutely.
Everyone likes Carmelo, but
I
the problem is
all the time.
Whenever I see him, which is on a really regular basis. But
you're right. People love him, the guy.
He's a great guy.
Right.
But I'm sorry, this is starting to feel like the Knicks again. Like maybe it is a Melo thing. And not like the Knicks are great, but it does sort of feel like addition by subtraction with them too.
Do you not think, just being outside looking in, it seems very obvious. You have three superstars, and none of the three want to adapt, change, evolve, figure out a way that the puzzle pieces will go together. And so here we are with three great names on a team and a really crappy record to show for
Once upon a time in the season, we were sort of celebrating hey, look, they all take the same amount of shots. They all average the same amount of points.
This is great.
This is perfect. Look at they're sharing the ball. They can all go around. And then you start to look at it now. You're like, yeah, maybe that's not the way it should be. Like maybe we should just call this Russell Westbrook team. It's like, hey, Carmelo, do you know what you do when Russell Westbrook sits down? You go in the game and take all the shots that you want. But you know
Will
what?
they get to that point though, where they're like, we actually have to sit and talk?
Oh no,
isn't that now?
But doesn't it concern you that now we've seen it twice now with and I don't even know, Paul George for all we know too, but twice with Carmelo where it's been brought up that perhaps once in New York, once here, that maybe you come off of a bench situation or any kind of a change.
Yeah.
He laughed it off like it was ridiculous.
Here's what's going to happen, and this is what they do in these situations when the front office does a really good job, brings in a bunch of people that they love, spend a lot of money, they get celebrated in the offseason, say, good job, Sam Presti, good job, Sam Presti. It doesn't work well. Do you know what you do? Fire the coach. That's where we're going to end up.
There's been arguments for that.
That's terrible.
That's where we're going to end up.
You know what?
I'm going to see it happening. This front office gets celebrated. Look at this roster we put together. Oh my God, new super team in the NBA, and it doesn't work.
I'm going to say something.
What you can do is fire the coach.
I don't like to fire people. It's the holidays and all that kind of stuff. But I was listening to Tim Legler on NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
What channel?
NBA Radio.
Okay, good.
Good Lord.
So
he actually started to talk about, when you watch this Thunder team, number one, you never really see Donovan write anything up. It's just sort of like do-do-do. You never see Westbrook really call much on the way down the court. So what it really resembles 9 times out of 10 is a game that you would watch at the park. Like it's just street ball rules. Now, if that's the case, then do you not have every right to then look at your coach and say, what are you doing here?
If that's true,
the way,
then yes.
I'm telling you, the way Legs was telling it, I was like, man.
When Kevin Durant totally wasn't defending himself in the third person with that tweet that one time, he did not have the nicest things to say about the coach. And that is something that you also have to take into account. It doesn't seem fair, but it does seem like that is a move that they can make that, I don't think they're going to make a big trade. Carmelo's still got the no trade clause.
Because, how much bigger do you need?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
Do you
what are you going to get? So I think that's what they end up doing, and I don't think it's fair, but I think that's where we're headed with this.
Remember a few years ago when Russell Westbrook was on a super team, and it didn't really work out, and then the other superstar left.
I still think every day.
And then Westbrook was amazing when he was on his own, and now we're back here again. That's another question. Yeah, maybe it is Westbrook doesn't work well in that situation. It's all on the table at this point. But it's not quite panic mode yet if you're a fan, right? I mean, the NBA is a long season.
I also
do have a
feel
little
like
bit of time.
To panic, you had to have been realistically in a place that you were going to win everything. And I don't think anyone really thought that.
Well,
I thought they'd be better. Oh, no.
People were excited.
No, they didn't think they were going to win
game
it
against
all.
the Warriors when they dominated the Warriors for that game. I was watching the thing, be like, I think
if they add a little bit.
Look they figured it out. Look at what they just did to the best team in the NBA.
You really thought
I'm not that intelligent, Bill. You know that about me.
Like in your heart of hearts, and you just look in your crystal ball,
I actually
you can see
did.
it.
If you look at Robertson, you look at Adams, those are great pieces, and you have 3 superstars.
But they had those pieces.
You put those 5 players on the court at the end of the game.
But how many times do we have to learn that adding big, shiny, wonderful pieces is not necessarily the way to fix things? They don't always fit.
And right
that
now
goes for life.
They are out of the playoffs as we speak. They're behind Utah right now. So
that'll change. They're going to make the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because you know why? Westbrook's going to just take over and do what he does. And they're just going to be left standing there.
Good for him.
Shaq once told Rick Barry he'd rather shoot 0% from the line than ever shoot underhanded. Do we love his commitment here? We'll discuss it next.
This
Wait a minute.
is Sports
Nation!
This is a great song, by the way.
Oh my.
Your car breaks down, it's out of warranty, and you're out of cash. This expensive fix is coming out of your pocket.
But not if you have a Toco vehicle service contract. Deductible and plan limits apply.
Toco specializes in affordable monthly payment vehicle service contracts that help get your car back on the road and can help save you hassle and money on covered repairs.
If your car warranty has expired or it's about to expire, it's time to call Toco.
Just one big repair can break the bank, leaving you without your cash or your car.
You could spend over $400 for a water pump or $900 to replace the brakes.
Imagine paying $1,700 for a new transmission and over $2,000 for a blown engine.
And if you don't have the cash to fix it, you don't have a car. And without a car, how do you get to work?
With a Toco plan, unexpected and costly repairs covered in the plan are paid for you. Deductible and plan limits apply.
Here's how it works. When your car breaks down, the plan provides roadside assistance that gets the car to the local licensed repair shop of your choice.
Then the claim support team deals directly with the repair shop, eliminating the headaches and the hassles.
And the plan pays the repair shop directly for the covered repairs. In no time, you could be down the road with savings in your pocket. Call Toco right now, and our friendly service associates will help select the Toco plan that's right for you. You'll get the coverage you need with a monthly payment that you can afford. Don't get stuck with car repair costs that you can't pay.
The call is free.
And Toco peace of mind is priceless.
So get in your car and go
with Toco.
Call 1-800-328-6065 for a free quote. That's 1-800-328-6065. Or go to TocoWarranty.com. Again, that's 1-800-328-6065. Or go to TocoWarranty.com.
Monday Night Football. Falcons, Buccaneers. Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
The Heisman meets top dogs in the SEC. And the rematch, Part 3, the College Football Playoff Semifinals, New Year's Day on ESPN.
When kids get really excited about my children's books, that's the best reaction.
I know things about great white sharks.
What's great about Paint 3D, it's exciting to see a shark come to life and come off the page. With the Windows 10 PC, to be able to draw right on the screen and create something three-dimensional is amazing. It's exciting to turn it and light it and have these different effects. With my Mac, I can't do that. When you see that the work creates a feeling in a kid, it feels great. And it's addictive. You want to keep doing it, you know?
Nope, don't like that.
Oh no.
Alexa, pause.
This is the movie you pick? Alexa, show me the baby room camera.
See, she's fine. Alexa, find comedies.
You are watching Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
Another Tuesday night NBA special on ESPN. We'll have the Lakers taking on the Knicks, 7 Eastern. And why not? Well, Sixers scoring off against the Timberwolves. Double header. I'm in. Time for the brand new sensation. Oh, man. Sweeping Sports Nation and the nation. It's the lightning round.
Ooh.
Oops, first up. In a recent interview. Oh, my goodness. With Business Insider, Shaq was asked why he refused to shoot underhand. His response, pretty classic. He said it was boring and that he told Rick Barry he'd rather shoot 0% than shoot underhand, and added he was too cool for that.
I love Shaq. This is the coldest take ever. This is horrible.
Oh, I love this. I'm going the other way with this. I fully support
You want a
this.
kid to know, don't do your best.
Fully
Just
support
look
this.
You know what? Rosenberg's got a point.
You're looking at Shaquille O'Neal.
I know,
one of the
but-
best players of all time.
But not
It's
free
like,
throwing.
well, maybe you should have improved your free throw. He's like, improve my free throws. You see what happens when I catch the ball? I turn and I dunk it, and people hang off of me.
Wait, so you're
That's why I
telling
end up on the free
your
throw line.
12 children that, hey, just because you're really great at something, it's okay to not try at other parts of it?
Yeah.
You don't be better.
Yeah.
Even
He's
though, hold
one
on.
of the best of all time, and people are nitpicking
If he
10
shoots,
years
if
later.
he had
Always
shot
gonna be
too cool
better.
for that.
If he had shot 85% from the line career,
Looking
you don't
like
think
this.
he's at a higher
He could shoot
level
like
all
that.
time?
That is not cool.
Actually, it's kind of cool.
That is
I think
not
it's
cool.
No, it's kind of cool.
No,
Yeah.
not cool.
Because it's not just the underhand,
The hair
it's
is
this.
cool. Yeah, no. I'm totally with Shaq on this one.
He's Shaq'd in a fool with this.
Firmly with Shaq on this one.
Nailed it.
Firmly
I love
with
it.
Shaq. Good intellectual property.
Wait, no, I'm. Look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But Rosenberg has a really good point. Why not try to get better at everything that you could get better in? That's a really great way to live your life.
Beetle.
Moving
Good. I was about to insult you.
Baseball.
Good.
So after announcing the Giancarlo Stanton trade via conference call, Marlins CEO Derek Jeter attended last night's Monday Night Football game in Miami instead of the Major League Baseball winter meetings in Orlando. Well, it is Miami versus Orlando, and it's a no-brainer, Rosenberg. But do you have a problem with Jeets?
I have never
Yeah,
seen someone come to town and make a worse impression than Derek Jeter is. Hold on. Let me give you the recap. And I'm not a Jeter hater at all. He gets there.
Got it.
We have to clean house. That's a real thing. Okay.
Sure.
And that's awful, but it is.
It's a real thing, though.
Yes, that's
So,
his decision.
I'm going to send the MVP back to my old team. I'm sure that sits
Shady.
well.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let go of a part of our personnel who is currently suffering from cancer and undergoing treatment. We're going to let him go right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying that was Jeter's individual decision. I'm saying these are things that have happened since he got there.
Under his rule.
I'm never going to meet with Giancarlo Stanton. Not once when I got to Miami did I say hello to him. And now, instead of going to meetings, at least just for the optic of being there.
But P.S., it's not
I'm
far.
At a football. It's not far.
It's not like he's in Miami and they're in Seattle.
This is just,
Orlando.
it's just really bad optics. It's someone needs to tap him on the shoulder and say, hey, Derek, here's what's happening. Everybody in the city hates you right now. Just stay home and watch the game on your couch. Just stay home and watch the game on your couch.
But he's also Derek Jeter. This is going to either be a rude awakening. More football.
Derek! We said something mean about Derek Jeter.
I wouldn't be surprised. Antonio Brown and Tom Brady will square off in a huge AFC. Well, they won't, actually square off. On Sunday, Brown is on pace for more than 120 catches, in the NFL. 1,800 yards. Brady, well, he's just been pretty good all season. A couple more performances, though, like last night. Things could get interesting, Jacoby. Will this Sunday's Pats-Steelers game determine the MVP?
There's a case to be made that Antonio Brown could be the MVP.
Wow.
He would have to get over 2,000 yards. Has to get over 2,000 yards. And if Tom Brady continues to be the Tom Brady that we saw last night, this could happen. Look at this. Oh, he's a wide receiver. Who has the most receptions? Who has the most receiving yards? Who has the most targets? And he'll probably win the touchdown race as well.
But do you really think Tom Brady's going to it was just one night. It's the South Beach curse is a thing that covers all sports. Like, you can't just knock that like it doesn't exist. Not just sports. A lot of people have missed meetings.
It's affecting Jeter already.
But that being said, Brady's been great all year. This was a weird night, no?
Yeah, no, listen, Brady, it's so default to be like, Brady's the MVP, and with good reason. He's been amazing all year. I frankly think Carson Wentz is really the MVP.
That's the bummer.
But if Antonio Brown can break 2,000, if he can pass Calvin Johnson, have the best receiving season ever, and he's the best player on a great team, what is an MVP?
The Patriots lose it.
Here goes Belichick.
Yes,
I know.
Yeah, that was Belichick. That was good.
Everybody, another abominable sports statue has been made. This time of soccer legend Diego Maradona. This monstrosity went up in the Indian city of Kolkata. Jacoby. That is,
here's the thing. I always like it when they have the actual human beings there at the unveiling. And you just have to, if I was there and that was a statue of me, I'm pulling somebody aside and being like,
because here's the thing. I
here?
like to think that I'm fairly confident. But I feel like that if I rip the towel off and this thing looks, I think it's going to mess with my self-esteem.
Oh, yeah, that would get
have I been walking through life thinking I was cuter than I actually was? Because is this what the world sees? Maybe. Because it looks like a lady, first of all.
Well, don't worry, we did a thing. Bring it out. We actually made a Michelle Beadle trophy. Where's the Michelle Beadle trophy?
Trophies.
It's the same one. There it is. Might as well be.
It's a throwback Michelle Beadle.
The worst part is it did sort of look like Maradona.
No, it did.
A little bit.
Oh, come on.
I'm a Pele guy. I'm sorry. I'm a Pele guy.
I mean, that one is. Although, you know what? In time, that one grew on me.
That was someone who was just like, that man is too handsome.
He looks like
needed to be taken down a notch.
He looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters. Like the whole face is
Sloth from the Goonies.
Sideways.
No, Sloth from the Goonies is a whole different thing.
That is Sloth from the Goonies.
Wait, can I argue with you? Sloth from the Goonies has the face spread out, whereas Slimer has the face concentrated in one little area.
Slimer's got his face in the middle of his body.
No, it's right. It's right here. All of the features are here.
Can we finish this later?
You know what, Britt? Can we, for the next segment, get
Slimer out here?
Slimer and Sloth.
The Beadle trophy.
Side by side.
The actual Slimer.
Coming up next. This adorable. You guys, Star Wars was amazing. All spoilers coming up next. Plus, this character coming for your ankle.
Oh, God. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. If you see something, say something.
That's a nice touch, though.
This is Sports Nation.
The fight for the model beer begins with a little turbulence. A perfect storm of pale malts and bright hops, culminating with a crisp taste that's pure gold. Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit.
Wendy's Double Stack is back in the 4 for $4 with a quarter pound of fresh, never frozen beef, which means you can get the Double Stack, the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, or Crispy Chicken BLT with 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink, all for just $4. That's a deal so good it can't be beat. Only at Wendy's, but not for long.
Being a location scout, my office is on my back. The less stuff I have to carry, the better. I'm out scouting all day, so I need a long battery life. With Service Pro, I just have one device that does everything. I have the greatest job in the world.
Here's to the heroes
America's small business owners. And here's to the heroes behind the heroes who use their expertise to keep those businesses covered. And here's to the heroes behind the heroes behind the heroes who brought us delicious gyros. Actually, the Euro hero owns Vero's Gyros, so he should have been with those first heroes. That's better. So to recap, small business owners are heroes, and our heroes help heroes be heroes when they're not eating gyros delivered by... You know what I mean.
Guys, I really love what you've done with the place.
Thanks. Yeah, still needs a little bit of work. You guys don't happen to know a good handyman, do you?
We might know someone.
Outstanding. Could you possibly get a background check on them?
Just to be safe. Also, get a bunch of quotes, check all the reviews, and match us with the best pros for the job.
And book an appointment for, say, next Tuesday at 9?
10's better, babe.
Perfect. Who wants a burger?
You can't expect your neighbors to do everything HomeAdvisor can. So to find and instantly book a background-checked home pro for free, just ask HomeAdvisor.
What can I get you?
Cold sore.
Grab lunch?
Cold sore.
When a cold sore takes over, Camphor Phoenix topical anesthetic plus antimicrobial action